we consider it of vital importance that these subjects are sufficiently clear and widely developed and explained, because the success of the spiritual work of any person depends on knowing, comprehending, and practicing correctly the three factors of the revolution of the consciousness. That is, mystical death, alchemy, the second birth, and sacrifice, since they are the heart, the primordial axis of the whole body of the secret doctrine. They are summarized in the famous phrase of the Venerable Master Jesus the Christ, Yeshua ben Pandira, who told his disciples, "He who wants to come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me." Luke 9:23. Deny yourself. Psychological death, the first factor. Take up your cross. Alchemy, the second factor. Follow me. Sacrifice, the third factor. We could say without fear of being mistaken that the Gnostic teaching of all times is summarized in these 3 points. Gnosis is a doctrine which emanates from the Absolute, from gods, for gods, because it is necessary to comprehend that these teachings are not meant for humans. They are addressed to the spiritual part of a person, the inner God, and only through him can they be captured. That is why it is said that it's from the gods, for the gods. The truth and universal wisdom do not belong to anyone here on earth. They cannot belong to a religious group or to an esoteric institution. It cannot be said that one religion or group is better or worse than another. Simply, what happens is that the different religious forms or vehicles of the earth, the different esoteric schools, can take the disciple up to a certain point of the journey of self-knowledge and self-realization, and each person, through psychological, emotional, and vibrational affinity, seeks the school which most attracts them, according to their physical and spiritual basis. We need to have a universal consciousness and realize that any group or religion that knows and correctly practices the 3 factors of the revolution of the consciousness can achieve the objective of existence, which is to fulfill the parlok duty of the being. And therefore, each person can become self-realized, regardless of the name of that esoteric school, institution, or religious group. We have come to this physical world with the objective to know ourselves, to become self-realized, to incarnate wisdom, to find the truth, and return to our dwelling, our home, our true homeland, which is not a place on earth, but rather a spiritual homeland. It is the house of our Father, the Aim, the Absolute. And to be able to do that, we need to know the three factors. We are before the gates of a new exodus, a bridge between the fifth root race and the sixth. And the right to participate in the plan of the Venerable White Lodge is not an exclusivity or property of any particular institution, of any religious or esoteric group, but it is of those who manage to raise within themselves the rhythm of their particularity. The purpose of this book is to fecundate the consciousness of all our brothers and sisters, so that the flame of the Spirit burns in our hearts, filling us with enthusiasm, so that we launch ourselves to serving our brother man and humanity with a conscious sacrifice, which will give us the merits we need in order to reach the feet of our Father.